Welcome to Fabric Data Transformation. It's 2026, and in today's fast-paced landscape, raw data is like crude oil, full of potential but useless until it's refined. Our aim is to help you build that refinery. In this course, we will cover the Medallion Architecture, moving from messy bronze data to polished gold insights. You'll master a toolkit ranging from the low-code simplicity of data flows to the high-power performance of Spark and SQL. Finally, you'll learn to be a master conductor, using pipelines to orchestrate it all. You will gain a strategic decision matrix to pick the right tools for any job, and the power to turn raw facts into high-octane business fuel. Welcome to your guide to data transformation. Think of raw data like crude oil. It's full of potential, but you can't use it until it's refined. Data transformation is that refinery, acting as the bridge that turns digital chaos into business fuel. We use the Medallion Architecture to manage this journey. It starts at bronze, the landing zone where raw, messy data is stored. Next, it moves to silver, where it's scrubbed clean, duplicates are removed, and errors are fixed. Finally, it reaches gold, the business-ready layer where data is enriched and aggregated into a 5-star meal of insights. This is a team sport. Data engineers build the plumbing, analytics engineers apply the business logic to turn silver into gold, and data scientists use that refined fuel to predict the future. Together, they turn raw facts into strategic power. Welcome to the era of low-code empowerment with DataFlow Gen2. For a long time, transforming data was a complex job reserved only for those who could write deep computer code. Microsoft Fabric changes the game by putting that power into the hands of business analysts, the people who actually know the data best. Using the familiar Power Query interface, you can click your way through transformations like filtering rows or merging tables, just like in Excel. And it gets even better with Copilot, your built-in AI assistant. You can simply ask it to find your top spending customers, and it builds the logic for you instantly. But we don't stop at just looking at reports. With reverse ETL, we take that gold data and push it back into action. Imagine automatically sending a list of your most valuable leads directly into your CRM so your sales team can act immediately. This isn't just data engineering, it's data in motion. Welcome to the masterclass on SQL, the lingua franca, or a universal language of the data industry. While visual buttons and low-code tools are fantastic, SQL remains the power user's choice for a simple reason. A single line of text can often replace 10 different clicks. It is the ultimate shortcut for simplicity and raw speed when you're dealing with relational tables. In Microsoft Fabric, you don't have to pick just one way to work. You can use TSQL for your standard data warehouse or leverage Spark SQL to crunch through massive big data clusters using the same familiar commands you already know. The real magic happens with window functions. Imagine the computer looking through a literal window at your data. Instead of just seeing one row, it can see the rows before and after it. This allows you to calculate complex things like a rolling 3-month sales average instantly and accurately. It's how we turn simple lists into sophisticated business intelligence. When you're dealing with billions of rows of data, a single computer just can't keep up. You need a team. That's where Apache Spark comes in. It's the heavy lifter of Microsoft Fabric, using what we call distributed processing. It takes a massive, overwhelming task, chops it into tiny pieces, and hands them out to a cluster of worker computers to finish all at once. But it gets even better. Microsoft's new native execution engine makes Spark move even faster by shifting the work to a more direct, high-speed part of the computer's brain. In some cases, your data processes can run 36 times faster, saving you both time and money. And here's the best part for us. You don't have to be a coding genius to use it. Data Wrangler gives you a visual interface to explore and clean your data with simple clicks.
Once you're done, it automatically writes the professional-grade Python code for you. It's like having a translator that turns your visual ideas into high-powered engineering. Building a single data transformation is like learning to play the violin. It's a great skill, but to run a business, you need to lead the entire orchestra. That is what we call orchestration. In a real-world company, data isn't a one-time event. It flows every hour of every day. You need a master conductor to manage the sequence, pulling data from a source, waiting for it to land, cleaning it with a Spark notebook, and then making a critical decision. If the cleaning succeeds, the conductor updates your gold tables. If it fails, the conductor immediately sends an alert to your IT team so they can fix it before anyone notices. Data pipelines and Fabric are these conductors. They provide a visual map of the data's journey, allowing you to set triggers to run tasks automatically at 2 a.m. or use logic to ensure a report only refreshes if the data is 100% accurate. For the most complex code-heavy performances, Fabric even supports Apache Airflow to keep every instrument in the company perfectly in sync. With so many incredible tools at your fingertips, data flows, SQL, Spark, and pipelines, the biggest question is, how do you choose the right one? Successful organizations use a strategic decision matrix to find the perfect balance between speed and power. If you need speed and simplicity, low-code options like DataFlow Gen2 are your best friend. They empower business analysts to use drag-and-drop features to build solutions fast. It's the perfect choice for small to medium datasets where ease of maintenance and quick results are the priority. However, when you're facing billions of rows, you need the heavy lifters. High-code tools like Spark and SQL offer unmatched processing power and cost efficiency at a massive scale. While they require specialized coding skills from data engineers, they provide the robust, scalable foundation needed for enterprise-level growth. The secret to Microsoft Fabric isn't picking just one tool, it's picking the right tool for the specific job. In this course, we journeyed through the sophisticated world of advanced data transformation. We started by recognizing that raw data is like crude oil, full of potential but useless until refined. We established that transformation is the refinery that bridges the gap between chaos and insight. We explored the Medallion Architecture, where we tracked data moving from the messy bronze landing zone through the scrubbed and house-trained silver layer, and finally into the gold layer, the 5-star meal of business-ready insights. We mastered a diverse toolkit, from the low-code empowerment of DataFlow Gen2 and Copilot to the heavy-lifting power of Apache Spark and SQL. We didn't just build isolated tasks. We became master conductors, using pipelines to orchestrate complex data symphonies that run automatically. Finally, we used a strategic decision matrix to balance speed, cost, and skill, ensuring we always chose the right tool to turn raw facts into a powerful strategic advantage.